Truck 1, Battalion 1, Engine 1, and Rescue 2, respond to crash with injuries at Lakehurst Road and South Waukegan Road. Truck 1, Battalion 1, Engine 1, and Rescue 2, respond to crash with injuries at Lakehurst Road and South Waukegan Road. Engine 4 and Rescue 3, respond to crash with injuries at Lakehurst Road and South Waukegan Road. Engine 4 and Rescue 3, respond to crash with injuries at Lakehurst Road and South Waukegan Road. Rescue 4, respond to crash with injuries at Lakehurst Road and South Waukegan Road. Rescue 4, respond to crash with injuries at Lakehurst Road and South Waukegan Road.
Well, if you can start with your name and if you can spell your name, please.
Yeah, my name is Flor, F-L-O-R, Astudillo, which is A-S-T-U-D-I-L-L-O.
And can you tell me what happened tonight?
Yes, tonight, as I was taking an order, the lights went off, and I thought it was just what happened previously, like the lights went off. As we were out, we noticed the fire. We went outside, and I got concerned for my car, thinking like my car got hit. So we focused on the car, then we focused on my coworker who was literally in front of the fire. So we told her to move her car. She moved her car. Right as that happened, we were like, I panicked, and I said, I need to go get the fire extinguisher. So I went to go get the fire extinguisher. I started yelling to my manager. I was like, where's the fire extinguisher? Where is it? She told me where it was. I'm like, how do I take the pin out? What do I do? She explained it to me. I went straight running to the fire because it was all over in front of the engine and inside the engine. So when I was done hitting the ground, they instructed me, because it was 4 people, they were breaking the glass to get the people out of there, as I didn't know there were 2 of them, and then we only saw 1. They told me when I was done with the grass, they were like, get in the motor, because it's coming out of the motor. And I was like, oh my, that's what scared me, because it's a semi. I was afraid it was going to explode, but I needed to do it. So I turned it off, and as that was done, I heard how they were like struggling with the guy because he thought he was gonna die or something. So I went and I hold him. I was like, sir, you're fine, you're good, you're alive. Like, we're trying to get you. We're trying to get him out. As we try to get him out, we noticed that his feet were literally in there, like his ankles looked like they were like sideways. Yeah. So we were like, okay, let's just leave him like that. Like, the police was literally on this there at the scene, and I removed myself and I started like going and closing the roads and making sure that like the customers were out, because there was no way we could continue the work at the moment. And my store manager told us that we needed to make sure that everything is good, and take a report of everything that happened since the truck hit the light post and the tree as it went down, and it took down the power in the McDonald's. So there was nothing else we could do right now besides make sure that the guy was fine. And then later on we found out there was another person in there, and that's where my concern was. So everything went off. I was still in shock. Then I started like getting emotional, because like it was someone's life, and I was literally in a situation where it could have exploded. So that's when everything started hitting me. But when everything calmed down, I'm still kind of shaky. I'm still trying to calm down about it, because I noticed that I had blood on my chest and my hands from the guy, and I didn't know none of that. Yeah. But that's basically what happened, and we don't even know who from where he came, or if he hit somebody. All I know, there was a customer we had that was parked here. She said that it wasn't because of the tree that fell down. The debris that fell would have killed her, because you see that windshield was cracked. That's what happened. That's all I can remember with detail right now.
Yeah. So starting back from the beginning, did you see? I know you said you first started with the power going out.
Yes.
Did you see the actual accident? Or
I didn't see the accident. All I saw was the aftermath, when like the fire was spreading and everything was flipped over. That's all I noticed at the end. I wasn't. We were just taking orders. We didn't. I had no idea of that. I just thought it was because Friday night we had a shutdown, so that's what I thought happened. Yeah. And it wasn't. It was more. It was worse than we expected. My concern was for the guy, because that's a human life. That's my first instinct was to go and help. Yeah. For the guy, because like it was a really bad crash, and it was a lot of fire. It was a big fire too. It wasn't like a small fire going. I was trying to put it off. At one point, I wasn't even breathing because it was a lot of blood. I had to like run out of the scene into the traffic a little bit to get out of the fire, out of the smoke, because it was fully down, but the smoke was getting me. Like, I'm fine, I'm good. I have asthma, so I can't be around that much smoke or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it was just terrifying to witness itself.
And
to see the guy, because his arm was bleeding from here.
Yeah.
His chest, it was bad. Because I think he got cut somewhere in there because he was trapped and he was simple and everything. That's just what I didn't get to see the accident. I just saw the aftermath.
And did you get checked out by the fire?
I didn't get checked out because I was in the frantic of everything. I was making sure that like my coworkers were fine, because like I was in shock and I was concerned for them, and like if they're okay, like we're okay, if everything is good. I wasn't really thinking of me or anything like that. So I'm fine. I know I'm fine. I don't think I inhaled or anything like that.
That's
I just want to make sure that the person and the other guy are fine, because I saw him walk out of it and I saw his leg was broken. So that's my concern. Make sure he's fine.
So more about there was one guy driving and there was a guy next to him.
Apparently there was another guy. I had no idea. All I saw was the guy that we were pulling out, because I saw his legs. I didn't see anything past his legs, because all my focus was on him, because he was bleeding and he was delirious. And when I put him down, he fainted on the ground, and that's when I was like, okay, we need the professionals here. They're literally here. So all I gotta do is make sure that the cars that we had at the moment at the McDonald's to leave, to let them know they have to get out, because like this is basically like a crime scene right now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else we can do right now.
And I know you were saying there was a customer in her car next to what happened.
There was like parked right here.
Yeah.
She said that, what I think is she was going this way. That's when it all happened, and she said that she had nowhere to go. The debris hit her window and it was broken.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what she was saying. So that's how I feel, because she parked right here, and if like it happened like right here, that's how I feel like it happened. I didn't see it, but that's how I think it happened, because her windshield was broken.
And are you aware of anyone else injured other than the actual,
just those two, and the lady who like was really scared about what happened to her, because her windshield got broken and she was terrified. She just kept talking about how she could have died because of the tree. If it wasn't for that tree, she would have not made it, because the trees would have stopped it.
And then how quick? I imagine everything happened quickly. How quick did it really, like, when the fire started? As
soon as the lights went off and we went out, the fire was already like big. We didn't see it start. We just saw how big it was. We didn't see like how the crash happened. We just saw how it was already happening. The fire inside the engine. That's what we saw, and that's what I was concerned about. We needed to like extinguish that, because like even though the police arrived here really fast, I was afraid for the guy's life, and everybody was helping there. There was a lot of people helping that guy.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's what I just needed to focus to make sure that we're fine.
And then, when the police officers came first, and then the fire department after.
Yeah, the police came first. They were the first to show up. The police. I remember because I literally spoke to the first guy that came in. He was trying to close off the road.
Yeah.
And we were just, me and my coworker, we were putting our cones that we had for the people to the surrounding the area, so they wouldn't get like passed by. But they cover it, so we managed to cover the other areas with it. Yeah. We have like these like wet sign cones that we used to make sure that we could remove the people from the premise. Because we couldn't have, I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. That's the only thing I thought about. I was in frantic, and I'm still in shock. I'm still trying to shake. I'm still trying to calm myself down, but I'm just glad that, like, we managed to get the guy out, and, like, thankfully we're fine. Like the people that helped out are fine.
Yeah.
Because we really just put our lives in danger to help out. And I'm just thankful that, like, those guys were there to help out that guy, because, like, there was no way that me or my friends or my coworkers could have done anything to like break the window and like break that thing and get it out. If it wasn't for those guys, like that guy, like I feel like they saved his life or something. Just because like I thought it was gonna explode or something. It was a big fire, like literally in the front of it, not like nowhere in the back, just in the motor and in the grass and the debris that broke the motor around it. Is what I saw. Because we took video and took pictures of like when we first saw it. We didn't get pictures of the fire. We just got like when we were the aftermath. We were done turning the fire off and everything.
So then when the fire department arrived and then they just got to work with extinguishing it?
When the fire department, they got here, but there was no fire by the time they got here.
Gotcha, okay.
They were just, they were here, but there was no fire anymore. It was me. They had a fire extinguisher, and two other people later on came out with like a little one and another one. They were helping me turn off the fire. So I had two more people with a fire extinguisher.
Do you know where they got those? I know you said you got yours from
one lady said she got it from her car. I do not know what the other person got it from, because we were all like frantic at the moment. But I know the other lady got it from her car. It was like a little tiny one that she had for her car. Yeah. And I went to get a big gray one that we have here at McDonald's, because they have fire extinguishers. That's the one I used to make sure that it emptied out, but there was no fire by the time the firefighters got here, because we made sure that like that was my main goal, make sure there was no fire for the guy's safety.
Yeah. So then in total, how many people approximately helped out?
I saw like 4, and there was like 3 with me included with the fire thing. That's the ones I saw, but I don't. Since it happened so fast, I don't know who much more around there were.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there was a lot. There was a lot of people that were just recording and paying and like watching like bystanders.
Right.
But I know there was a lot of people helping out that guy. I know it was like 4 people that were helping out the guy plus me when I was done with the fire to help him get out.
Yeah, and I know you were telling me a little bit about your coworker's car, and she was able to move it right away.
Yeah. Like the first thing I told her, I was like, "Maybe you got to move your car because it was literally in front of the flames. Like it was parked." And the flames were like right next to it. I'm like, you gotta move your car. You have to move it. We all gotta move our cars right now and like make sure this fire is off. Well, I moved my car after I turned the fire off, but that was the main thing I had to focus on. Her car was fine because her car was literally in front of it. Yeah. But her car is fine. Like thank God, like her car is fine. Nothing happened to her car. But we managed to like. I'm just glad he's fine. Or I was told by the mayor that he's fine. That he's fine. So like thankfully like. We managed to react on time for what all happened because it happened so fast. Yeah. It happened in the blink of a second. Like it's the moment the lights went off, we thought it was something else, and the next thing you know, it was fire. Yeah, it was just terrifying. I've never experienced nothing like this in my life before. I seen crashes. Her crash has never been part of anything so like horrible. This is just horrible for everybody involved.
Yeah. So then, was it more instinctual that? It was. Did your instincts kick in?
Yeah, that was my instinct. Was like my only instinct was like I need to go and get a fire extinguisher and help this guy. Yeah, that's the only thing I thought. There was nothing else in my mind. Sadly, like not my health. It was just me make sure that this guy was okay. Yeah. Because the fire, I was there. There was nothing else. Like I could not do anything. I had to help out the guy. I had to go in and get that fire extinguisher because it was just a big fire. It was a really huge fire. When I thought it was inside the engine. Yeah. That's what scared me the most. So I need to make sure we turn this off. Because, like, yeah, the police and the fire's going to get here, but, like, every second counted at that moment. Right. And, well, it was a truck. We didn't know what kind of truck it was. It's a semi-truck. We didn't know what kind it was. That was the main concern when I was, like, out of the situation. When I was done with the fire, when I was done helping, that's when everything came crashing down and I started feeling what I was doing. Yeah. Like, concerning, like, for my life and everything. But I was just thankful that I did something and I helped out the guy. Yeah, because that's a human life. You gotta help. It was crazy. And then
last question with the mayor: are there any plans in the city to recognize, or did he talk to you about?
He spoke to me, and I let him know what happened, and he was like, "We need to do something about this," and I'm just making sure that guy is okay. Like that's the only thing I asked. I was like, "Is he okay, sir?" Like he told me he was, and that's all I really mattered. Like to me, that he's fine. And the other guy, I hope the other guy is fine too, because his leg looked really bad. He couldn't stand on it. I saw him walk. He couldn't stand on that leg. It looked like from the bottom down, it was when it was broken. Because I saw him stand, and he couldn't put any pressure on his leg. And I was concerned for that guy. I didn't even know there was another guy. That's what broke me a little bit. I was like, oh my God, it could have been worse if like we didn't react on time. That's just everything that happened. I would say it was just insane today. But thankfully, like. The police and the fire truck, they came really fast. I gotta say, they came incredibly fast. I never seen them come that fast unless you're like right there by the fire station. Right. But it was, that's all I gotta say. I think. Yeah.
You have anything to add at all? Anything you wanna?
No, just like hope the guy is okay. Yeah. Because to me, he looked like he wasn't like there, but clearly because he was in shock. Yeah. So. I just hope he's fine, and the other guy, I hope, like, because his legs look bad. Like, it looked like he broke both his ankles, so I hope he's okay. Because they took him, and he still looked like he was delirious. But I don't know, I couldn't see the other guy's face. But I hope both of them are. That's all I want to know, if they're okay. Yeah. Because it was a horrible accident, and it could have been worse, and I just pray to God that they're okay. That's my only concern right now.
Yeah. I just want to say good job.
Thank you.
You guys probably you and all the bikes, you guys probably saved his life.
Definitely.
Saved both the guys'
those guys, I thank God for those guys that did the most to help out this guy. Because there was no way I could have done anything to break that window, or I have no strength to be doing none of those things. But when I managed to help him, that's all I could do, help him and make sure he was calmed down. But he fainted, so like I think he was calm with everything. But it was a lot going on in his mind, I feel, because he was just he was telling them that don't touch me, like leave me alone. Like he was in shock. He was thinking he was dying or something. Yeah. And they were telling him, buddy, you're fine, you're good, like you made it, you're alive. And like I told him, sir, like you're good, you're fine, sir, you're fine. Yeah. And then that's when he lay down and fainted. But I hope he's fine. It seemed like he was fine, but I feel like it was more the shock. But his legs and the other guy's legs would concern me, because that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything I got, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good job again tonight.
Appreciate it.
Good. All right. Thank you.